Yo, today we're going to be doing the top 10 running backs list. I always like doing these lists towards the end of Madden because it kind of give me my predictions before Madden. So I'm gonna do all of the skillful position groups. But right now we're going to start off with running backs. At number 10, I got Miles Sanders coming in at 83. Now, I'm gonna put some stats on the screen comparing his this year to his new year. Last year, I don't really think he even deserved the 80 overall elite card, but this year he definitely did, accumulating 11 touchdowns and about over 1,000 yards. No receiving TDs, but still a very good season for Miles Sanders. And I'm excited to see what he could do with the Panthers. And I got my boy coming in at number 10. See, the Miles Sanders that released this year had 912 total yards, and it equaled to 80 overall in month, versus this year where he had 1,269 rushing yards, 11 TDs, 78 rushing yards, and 1,347 total yards. So I think he earned like an 83, because you guys can see his numbers improved a lot. At number 9, we have coming in Tony Pollard. Had a breakout year. Of course, the Cowboys released Zeke after Tony Pollard's elite year. Made the Pro Bowl over CMC, which I was pretty mad about. Nah, I'm gonna lie, but yeah, I'm trying to search up Tony Pollard card, but it won't show up, so I'm just gonna go to mud.gg. 79 overall last year. And we're just going to compare the stats because I know Tony Pollard had a way better year. Was a bigger part of the offense. And yeah, let's just pull up the stats. Alright, so you guys can see from the stats. Now, Tony Pollard did not have a bad year the year that he got 79. He had a pretty solid year. 1,056 total yards. He didn't have that many touchdowns. That's why I didn't think he didn't get elite in Madden 23. But for sure, I feel like he separated himself to get at least an 83. I think he's going to get an 83 in Madden 24 and will probably be tied with Miles Sanders in overall. But I think he'll be the better card. Now, compared to his stats this year, he was, not going to lie, Tony Pollard was probably a top 10 running back. 12 total touchdowns, 1,378 total yards. Great year. Should be at 83. I feel like I don't know, for some reason, for me, Tony Pollard cards are always just absolute dogs. So I might try him out. Most likely it'll probably be CMC because I think I'm going to run a Niners team. But yeah, I might give Tony Pollard a try, especially at the beginning of Madden. Number 8 on this list, we're slowly but surely getting down. Austin Eckler, I believe he falls down 1 overall to 83 just because he had less touchdowns than he did the year prior, and plus he played more games. Austin Eckler is still a great card though. Now I won't be surprised if he stays the same, because it's not like he had a bad season. He had more total yards but less total touchdowns. So we're going to go break it down. So 2021-2022, Austin had 911 rushing yards, 12 rushing TDs, 647 receiving yards, 8 receiving TDs, 1,558 total yards, and 20 touchdowns, which is a great season. Now, this year, Austin had 1,637 total yards, 18 total TDs. So I think just because he had less touchdowns, he's gonna drop 1 overall, which is not too huge. But coming in at number 7, we got Aaron Jones. I think he gets boosted up to 84. Comment down below if you like how I edited the overalls. As you can see, I put Aaron Jones as 84 top. Comment down below if you like that, because I did do it with the high overall running backs too. But I think Aaron Jones will touch at 84. This is Aaron Jones rushing yards, just stats in general, compared to 2021. So Aaron Jones had more rushing yards, less rushing TDs, but he had 400 more rushing yards. So I think he'll get an upgrade based off of that. He had more receiving yards, One less receiving TD, but I still think he touches the 84. 7 total TDs, about 1,400 total yards. Very good season for Virgil. I'm expecting him to get an 84, like I said. I'm in at running back 6 for Madden 24. I got Dalvin Cook coming in at 84 overall. I think he drops down 1. He started a very good season, but I'm going to tell you what, I think he drops down 1 overall. This is Dalvin Cook's stats. So, 2021, he played 13 games, but he had 1,159 rushing yards, 6 TDs. Now, the reason that's a better season because he had 4 less games and only had 23 less yards and 2 less touchdowns. But this year, so yeah, and then he had about 75 more receiving yards, 2 more receiving touchdowns. But like I said, he played more games, so I feel like his stats last year were better, but he played less games. So I have him bumping down to 84. I won't be surprised if he's 85. And plus, when players get released or go to a new team, EA kind of changed their rating. So yeah, we are halfway through the list. At number 5 running back, we're gonna have Saquon Barkley coming in at 85 overall. He had a good year, but I don't think EA is gonna boost him because he was at 81 last year. So I don't think they're gonna boost him to like 87. I feel like he's gonna get an 85. And Saquon Barkley cards is always beast, so I'm expecting him to be pretty good. And let's break down the stats. 2021 Saquon had an 81 overall in MUT, and he only had 856 total yards and 4 total TDs. This year he had 1,312 rushing yards, 10 rushing TDs, 338 receiving yards, 1,615 yards total yards, 10 total touchdowns. I think he'll be 85 overall, but we have to see. Next up on the list, we got Jonathan Taylor coming in at number 4 at 85 overall. I think he drops down 2 overalls just because he was hurt this year. I'm not going to pull up his stats because his stats are like way worse than it was when he had an 87. So, but I don't think EA is going to boost him down too much. Like I said, he's going to be 85 overall. Jonathan Taylor, 85 overall. We have Nick Chubb. I think he stays the same at an 86 overall. Had a good season, but didn't have a great season. The first half of the season, he was looking like the best running back. But the later part of the season, it looked like he kind of fell off. Nick Chubb, though, coming in at number 3. Yeah, man. Sorry, this is number 3. Another number 3. This is my number 3B. I almost forgot Josh Jacobs. I have him coming at 86 overall. He had 1,500 rushing yards, 9 rushing TDs. Basically carried the Raiders. Best running back. I think he was the best running back this year. Just pure rushing rise. But he's not going to be the highest overall. He's going to be 86, which is still good. Second best running back in Madden 24. I got CMC, 87 overall. Was a beast for the 49ers. I think we only lost, maybe 2 games with him. CMC was really a big difference maker and had one of his best years he had in probably 2 years. I always knew CMC was good, but when CMC is healthy, I feel like he has to be in the top 3 running back discussion. And I feel like he's going to be 87 overall. There's a reason why he's not number 1. I wish, I'm a 49ers fan, so I wish I could put him at number 1. But I don't think he'll be at number 1, unfortunately. But yeah, CMC. Let me break down the stats real quick. All right, so 2022 to 2023, CMC 1,139 rushing yards. Sorry about that. 8 rushing TDs, 741 receiving yards, 5 receiving TDs, 1,880 total yards, and 13 total touchdowns. Just a monster season. I'm expecting him to be at 87, like I said. And let's hop into this number 1 player. Best running back in Madden will be 88 overall, King Henry. I'm not going to break down his stats or anything, but he had a monster season, the most receiving yards he ever had. He was just more of a receiving threat. Still have 5 1,500 rushing yards. Just the absolute beast. I say 88 overall. King Henry cards is at the beginning of the month is always insane. So, like, yeah. And I think I've played the Madden 24 beta. I feel like power backs is going to be kind of good. Especially with the new blocking mechanics and stuff. I feel like it's going to be less juking and like more like power running back stuff. But yeah, King Henry, 88 overall, best running back. Make sure to like button, subscribe button if you like the video, and I'm out. Peace.